Alrighty. Hello and welcome. It's Thursday night, so it's time for the NATP series, and we are coming to you live from Germany at the Nordschliefe for a very exciting race. Three-race event here, and I'm here with Jack Ivey.
How you doing, Jake?
Good. They are.
So the Nordschleife, the green hell.
They are each other. In the beginning of, we got a 45-minute open qualifying, so, and that is setting us up for a 3-lap race, and then the results of that race
Anthony has connected.
is the qualifying order for next week. Is that right, Jack?
Absolutely. Tonight's winner is going to take the pole for next week's endurance race, which is 16 laps of the green hell, which is insanity. But that's the way we do it on Thursday night. These guys are insane.
Anthony has left the server.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Now, it's going to be interesting. I see on the live timing there, Aaron Parsons has laid down an 8:07.9 in practice. And Parsons and Maris, old veterans at this track. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do. And right now, I'm out on track right now with Al Merriman, and it's Merriman, Parsons, Joliceour, and Andrew Werner. So all of the top practice guys in this session, nose to tail going around for their outlet.
Yeah, we are watching those guys too. I wonder if they will, where they will pull the gaps between each other and hope for getting a good lap time here on the first try.
Well, a little dicey here because you do not want to pick up any damage on this outlap, Jake. It's so long. It's just a heartbreak to have to go back in for repairs and start this all over again.
Yeah, I did not get a lap in the Monday series in 25 minutes, so it's that was difficult.
Yeah, I think I was the same way, to be honest with you. So like that's just a heartbreaker when that happens. So the green hell, it's about 24 kilometers is the circuit we're using tonight. 73 turns, opened in 1927, so this is its 90th birthday. And the green hell was actually coined by none other than Jackie Stewart.
Lost for words, Jack. Oh goodness!
Wow, there you go.
Goodness. Looks like what is that? You guys. It would have been Andrew Werner and Aaron Parsons. I think Andrew Werner just tried to pass, but there may have been some contact. Surprising.
Well, Parsons all over the back of Werner.
Yeah, well,
we'll see how
Werner
these
faster, so
this Aston is, and in the big long Dottinger Holby straight when they get up there. How do you like these carousels, Jake?
I think I just didn't take them on Monday. But now in easier racing games, I've played them and I've enjoyed them a lot. It's really neat to get right in there and be able to take that turn with a lot more speed than you would be able to do if the car wasn't sideways.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, being a little more aggressive on these carousels is better than being too timid.
Yeah.
Oh, Al Merriman's back. He had went back to the pits, and he's coming back out for another lap. So he's not even going to get his is out lap in.
Who's Moses disconnects? Wonder if he's got
Well, 45 minutes of stuff. Still got 38 minutes left.
Yeah, they got plenty of
And
time.
at 8 minutes a lap, he's... Whoa, Werner's just about put it off.
I'm going to hop on board here with Aaron Parsons. See what that looks like. On your out lap, when you're trying not to get any damage, you've got a race going on.
Well, this is just an out lap, so these guys can follow each other around. It's no big deal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when Andrew, it surprised me when I saw them side by side a little while ago. I do think Andrew Warner
I'm a little surprised too. I mean, you know, I don't know if there's any need for that. This early, anyway.
Alrighty,
now, there goes that big Aston.
Where do you want to start with? They're on the straight.
Who's that?
They're on the back straight, so we're starting the first time
Yeah.
lap.
Out in front is Joliceour, I think.
Okay, yep, that's him. Right behind him is Andrew Warner.
And Parsons in behind them. And Parsons,
Yep.
look at Parsons slowing down
up, yep.
and just keeping the heat in his tires. I think a lot of the guys have had trouble because other than those guys out in front, there's not a lot of guys coming in.
Right. Ian starts the first time lap here. Although in 8:18, starting from pit lane in 8:18 is not a bad time. My goodness.
Yeah, that's like 6 seconds off of a real good time.
Wow. Maybe he was towards the end of the pit lane or something. Flew right out of there. So, Porsche's got a good start.
So got quite a few of them coming out on their hot lap now.
Yeah, we'll see who's up in the first sector and then stick with them.
Yeah, there is, you know, with 73 turns, Jake, I could never learn these turns. I mean, once you get past 6 turns in a track, I'm lost. So I have no idea how these guys can do, you know, memorize 73 and nail them all. I don't know how to do it.
I like ovals, Jack. So I'm right with you there. That's too many. That's way too many. We on the Monday League we did this track right after I came back from the ski trip, so I had no time to practice. I was in Colorado, so I was ill prepared for that one. And then I parked on a curb to let somebody go by, and the game decided I needed to go back to the pits, so that was good. Not much of a first race with the league at this track. It ended abruptly. You know where the sector lines are in this track?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, we'll learn.
You know what? It's not. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. There you go. It's not even marked on my top secret information that I have, so I haven't got a clue.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm sure we're about to find out here. 1/3 of the way through.
Probably about 8 kilometers in would be my guess.
Yep.
Wherever that might be. Maybe in around Floodplats or Cotterboom.
Yeah, we'll watch. I want to see these guys' first laps, but remind me to play the track map when we get a breather. We have quite a long qualifying session here, although we're almost 15 minutes. Well, we're past 10 minutes in here. So
Yeah, you know, this longer track gets eaten up pretty quick.
Yeah, it really does.
So we got a few viewers out there tonight. Not as big as last week. Only got 700 tonight, but not too bad.
Yeah, not bad.
So the front runners seem to be keeping it well on track. Joliceour, Werner, Parsons, Adamson, Kirkbride, Captain Kirkbride.
You dropping Kirkwood for this week?
Yeah,
I think you like.
You know, we got to watch some of the names. We'll get better. You know, we can't get worse. But
oh no, I think. Well, I don't know if you watched the Monday broadcast, but Al picked up Kirkwood for that one. Kirkwood.
I think everybody likes Kirkwood. I think they just like that name. You know,
it's a solid name. It's
it is a good solid
not
name.
It's
almost like a, you know. No, nothing against Kirkbride, but Kirkwood almost sounds like, you know, like Hollywood, you know, like a good showbiz name, you know?
Yeah. Hop on with the.
So I'm looking. I still don't see any split times yet, and these guys are quite a ways in.
Yeah, they are. Let's see how far in are they. Oh, wow. Yeah. 450 in for Andrew Adamson, who's not in front. So maybe there are no sectors.
No, I'm pretty sure there is.
No.
I saw them up earlier.
We don't have a time lap to compare to. That's why. Their previous lap wasn't valid. They came out of the pits, and so this will be the one they will compare to when they finally get a time.
James has connected.
So we don't have a reference lap yet, by which they will be judged. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm showing it. Ostfart Brendenscheid is when we should be getting a split time.
Okay. I know where that is.
Man, you're amazing. So we got some of the guys who are still can't get a lap in. Zach Hefner back in the pits. Montgomery back in the pits. They're only good for 3 laps now, you know, if they get right back out. Which is only 2 hot laps, so they got to go if they're going to go. And I'm showing more than half the field still hasn't got a lap in.
I don't think, has anybody got their lap in? Right, no, 60 minutes hasn't passed yet.
Well, they've all got their out lap in at least. Well, not 13 of them have their out lap in.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
You know, Joliceour, Werner, Parsons, Adamson, Kirkwood.
They don't even have an out lap completed. I understand.
So at least they have a time in. But when you get past 13, I mean, you know, they haven't even got an out lap in yet. So they got to get motoring here.
Yeah.
And Ian, the first one out, the first one down, the Dottinger Hobe straightaway.
Cannot tell if Parsons is closer or farther to Ian than he was before, so we'll see how the lap times play out.
Well, yeah, because he had sort of let that gap open up there to give him some
but now he can see him.
Driving room.
Yeah, now we can see him pretty well, and that was a gap to Werner too. So we'll see. Parsons may have gotten quite a quick lap here.
Boy, heavy on the brakes coming to the end there. Parson is, but
I'm sure he'll do that.
Ian at 8:09.3, but Parsons going to better that one. 8:08.3. Wow. Wow.
That's a lap.
That's a smoker.
Jeez. And
Still not his best time though.
No, it's not. But I mean, driving that far and then beating him by 1 second is that's
it's crazy. You know, in practice last night there was like within 2 seconds there's like 8 drivers in driving 73 turns. You know, that close in time together is just insanity.
Yeah.
I always felt good when I was like, 10 or 15 seconds off the pace on this course.
Right. All right, so what do we got so far? We got Parsons in front with an 8:08.3, which is, as Jack mentioned, not his fastest time. He can improve on that. I'm sure he'll try to. Ian Joliceour is not far behind, both on track and in his lap times. So he's 1 second behind Parsons there. Andrew Adamson in the vet.
Kevin Miller has
just
connected.
coming out of the pits now for another outlap. Is 2.68 seconds down. So not very far back. And I don't know what these guys' practice times are. What were our fastest practice times? Like an 8:06? 8:04? Anybody get to 8:04?
Oh, the fastest time is going to be Parsons is almost there. 8:07 is going to be like,
wow,
going to be magic time.
He is almost there. So
yeah. So, I mean, he just about laid it down now. If he doesn't get another one in, it's going to be tough for these guys to better that.
Brad Maris is in fourth, and out there again. Jesse Olson in the pits, happy right now with fifth, or maybe taking a break. Likewise with JT Laro in sixth and John McIntyre in seventh.
Yeah, Johnny Mac loves this track. Did well
Matt
with it.
Connected.
If he's got the power behind him, he's going to do well in this race.
Mark McGraw is out there in the bright green Audi.
Now, John Ludden. John Ludden is not far off in the first sector there, 0.6 seconds.
Yep, we're going to hop on with him because we have not looked at a Mercedes in a little while. It's a crazy F1 steering wheel.
Yeah, Ludden driving the car that sounds like a cow with flatulence. Hey, we got Kenny Rodriguez. Kenny Hot Rodriguez watching the broadcast. Hey Ken. Miss you here, buddy. Come on back sometime for a guest spot.
Broken spots, right? Ken, if you got decent computer hardware,
Kenny's got the machines.
Kenny's got the machines. We'll have to have a conversation. Oh, you're going to race. Well, you can't broadcast if you race, Kenny. Why don't you race on Mondays like all the cool people?
Yeah, open wheel Monday. Just a little heads up here, guys. Monday's open wheel. Thursday's GT. And you know, this is brought to you by donors just like you. So if you feel so inclined, throw us a couple of bucks. Ludden still having a good lap out there.
Yeah, he is. 1.8. That would move him right up there to the third position.
Yeah, absolutely. That keep that up. If you can pick up a little bit in that last sector there, Or even keep it steady. He will put him into third, yeah.
But you see Parsons, Joliceour, Adamson, and Brad have all completed that first sector of their outlap. So we will see those guys put in a time shortly after John Ludden puts in his. Fairly everybody thinking they can improve a little bit. A little bit closer to 807, or maybe we'll see somebody really pull something better off. Can't stand open wheelers.
Matt Taylor just heading out.
Okay. He just connected, didn't he? I think he did. He just got here. Wondering where he was earlier. Ludden. Staying with Ludden.
So John headed down the big straight.
Yep. That Moses currently 18th, who's also about to put in time.
Well, you nailed it there.
There we go.
That puts Ludden into third.
Third by a little over half a second. So dynamic camera here. Okay.
Yeah, and David M out there. I'm not going to destroy your last name again anymore, David.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to have a good lap there. He's going to be, come in around 7th or 8th.
Watching Chris Moses come around. He's got the potential to finish probably about 5th or 6th.
Yeah, he's going to do well on this.
7th.
Yeah.
I bet he'll go out for another one. Well, how much ballast?
Yep, got time for 1 out and 1 hot.
We didn't have any penalties.
Yeah, and David M puts himself in 9th.
But he does have some
His teammate now, Mark DeGraw, coming down the back straight, and he's going to have a decent lap too. It should put him in the top 10. He had a little bit of trouble there out on track, and carrying a bit of damage there was not going to help this last sector out. Whoa, didn't improve.
Dan Thorpe looks to move up a little bit here.
So the one guy I'm a little surprised with out there is our Captain Kirk. He's down in 19th. I don't think he's been able to get a real hot lap in here.
I wonder how he feels about all the corners.
Well, where he's sitting in 20th, he's not feeling too good about it right now, that's for sure.
Yeah. He's He's in the car, though. Going around, I guess, for... Looks like he just ran. Yeah, it looks like this might be a hot lap.
I think so.
Let's see. Oh,
whoa,
my goodness.
big slide.
Oh, my goodness. Can't do that, Kevin. Oh, he's going to give up on it.
Yeah, he's decided, had enough of that. I'm going to park it there for the time being. He just has, he has enough time for one out and one hot, though.
Will he do it? How much time do they get after the checker to finish a hot lap?
I think it's about a minute or so. It's not the whole lap,
it's not
that's
the
for
whole
sure.
lap, yeah. Where is it? Is it the whole lap? Goes back out.
Yep, got to give her another whirl. Dan Thorpe coming down the straight to finish his lap out. He's about 10 seconds off.
I think they saw him take it off earlier, so this one might not be valid, but we'll see.
But that will improve his position from 22nd right now.
And if it's not valid, right? Hold on. Let's see.
13th. Good one for Dan.
Yeah, good job. Worried. I was thinking I see somebody run totally off track.
So now
Mikey has left the
Parsons
server.
is back out again with the same, and Joliceour's right out there behind him, just about matching Parsons' lap. Now, sleeper back here, Brad Maris.
You shouldn't have talked about him. Ian Joliceour takes it off and gets damaged. Wow. Bad luck for Ian. Sorry to interrupt.
So it's looking good. Now, how are we sitting in team championships? The points thing here, while we got time
Let's
here.
pop that up. Teams. Okay, so 05 Motorsport in the Porsche. That is, who is that? David and Andrew / Ian.
That's Poole and Werner.
Yeah.
Now, where is Poole?
You know, he is.
What car number does Poole drive?
I don't know. I don't have that information in front of me at all. Sorry. But as far as the championship points, we got 05 Motorsport in the lead with 231 points. Got to go by. That's Alan Eza in the Aston Martin with 219 points. So that's a 12-point gap there. Not a whole lot with four drivers trying to finish here, although this is just the setup for our feature race. How many points are up for grabs here today, Jack?
Hey, that's a really good question. Couple of idiot boys up here. We don't even know what the points is for this qualifying race. I just think that there's points for first, second, and third.
Right. It's not many points. It's not going to change the order here with a 12-point gap, but certainly you're going to see. I think we saw out on track Eza and Al doing lots of practice trying to get ready for this event so that they're ready for the feature race, because it's not easy to pass here anywhere except the straights. So qualifying matters.
Okay, a little driver update. I think Ian Joliceour is driving for David Poole tonight.
Okay, because Werner's here. Yeah. So Joliceour is the go-to 05 super sub. I've heard him described. So
got to go by Looks like they're in pretty good shape here, eh?
Well, so far, yeah, I think so. With Parsons in front. Where's Al at?
Jesus.
Oh,
You know, yeah, it's looking like Parsons might even set a track record here.
all right. Hop on board Parsons. He is moving.
And Chris Moses' teammate, JT Laro, he is not far off the pace, and neither is Brad Maris there. Brad's only a second back. Brad may end up grabbing second place here.
Aaron Parsons is in the lead in points. Leading Chris Moses and PMR by 6. Aaron Martin, as a 138, Chris with 132. So those guys would both be looking to finish well here in hopes of increasing the championship probability. That it's pretty much those two guys here. David Poole's a little further back with 115 points, so he's got. If both of those guys have bad luck, he could have a chance. Of,
Kevin Miller has left the server.
Going in, of course, he's got Ian subbing for him today, so just penciling Ian there.
Smoking 8:07.753 for Parsons.
The record? I don't.
Now that was that was his personal best. I don't know if it's a record, but it's a personal best.
Wow. I don't think it's a record. I think they had a couple seconds faster. And he goes out again. So maybe they can finish a lap if they
Maris takes second.
Yep.
Wow, great lap by Brad Maris. And JT Laro coming up to, it looks like the last carousel. So he's got a great lap going too. He's just 1.6 seconds off the pace. So he could slot himself into either third and definitely into fourth position right now. He looked really solid in practice, JT did. Him and Chris were out tooling around, but JT looked real solid.
Yeah,
oh, sorry, it wasn't the last carousel he was in. His first one.
Yep. Sector 2 time.
Oh, lost a lot of time in the second sector.
Yeah, he's targeting 7th now, but there's still an improvement of 3 spots. So. Not bad.
Yep, he'll be right there with his teammate, Chris Moses. Now, a little farther back, Andrew Werner has got a really good pace going on in the first sector.
Yep. Definitely should move up from where he's at. So, right. So, if Ian is subbing, that means the battle between 05 and Gotta Go By is hot right now. Parsons in first, Ian in third. Warner 2.3 behind in the second sector, which would put him up to fourth. So they'll all be up there in a second, except for Al in sixth is a little further back. And will not improve this lap, although if he's got the extra fuel. Oh, he's coming up on traffic.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the winner automatically locks in his pole position for the final race.
The winner of qualifying or the winner of the race?
The winner of the pole winner here. So Parsons is automatically locked into the pole for the feature.
Aha, okay.
So literally, Aaron can go put a couple of shrimps on the Barbie.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that detail now. So is it just the first, or is it first, second, third that are all decided by qualifying?
The first place car locks his position. That's the only one.
The rest of them are the feature race. The winner of not the feature, not the whatever this race is called. The winner of this race today takes second place after Aaron Parsons, unless the winner is Aaron Parsons. In which case, second place.
So Werner is on a burner coming down the back straight. He's only 3 seconds off. Might squeak into fourth.
Might. Oh, John says top 2 locked in. John Wathen's in. Thanks, John. So, top 2. Plot thickens. Currently, Brad.
Yeah, thanks, John. You think the broadcasters would know this stuff, wouldn't you?
Hey, I'm just driving the camera, Jack. That stuff's your job.
I know. I've been a little lax this week. I've been a little lazy.
It's okay. This is the boring one. We'll be prepared for next week. Because
Werner puts her in for P6.
Not bad. So right up there then with Al. Werner P6, Al P7. So got quite a battle set up there for those guys.
Yeah, the usual suspects.
Okay, Ian Joliceour is coming around. He's on the coming around last couple corners. So hopefully he has time for the next lap. This is an out lap. I think it does let him go all the way around. Find out if that is not the case, because Ian will require about 2 minutes past when qualifying officially ends. So.
Well, Mark DeGraw on a hot one as well. Got a good first-second split. And we got Captain Kirk out there, and Zach Hefner. They're not too far off either. Along Jesse Olsen about 5 seconds back, so he might improve his time as well.
I'm holding out for Ian Joliceour's sector 1 time. It's going to be a little while, but I'm sure he would really like P2.
I'm not sure. I don't think Ian's going to have enough time to get that lap in there.
You think he's going to let him? I don't know why he's doing it then.
Oh, because he loves driving around.
Yeah. Well, then why is Parsons on another lap and Brad? I'm kind of thinking it lets him go all the way around, Jack. John, do you know? He'll go back to us in a few seconds when that comes up in the broadcast. Because I seem to remember waiting. Not for ours. I don't know.
So, winding down here. 340 left. Zach Hefner coming in for the third. Mark DeGraw 4 seconds back. Geez, Mark DeGraw is going to improve if he can keep it together here.
Yeah.
Yep, Mark sure has got a handle on that Audi. And Captain Kirk is falling a little behind the pace, but he'll definitely, even if he puts his lap in, he's definitely going to gain himself about 10 positions. So stay on it, Captain Kirk.
Yep.
And I don't know if the rest are going to get their laps in or not.
I don't know either.
2-minute warning.
But I'll tell you what, it does look like a lot of people are expecting to turn the lap.
Oh, hey, thanks, John. John says
yeah.
he thinks Al has set the clock to get the final lap in. So it looks like these guys might just get their laps in.
Okay, that'd be cool. So I'm going to hop back on board with Ian Joliceour. Coming up.
Zach Hefner coming around to finish, and he is going to pull up big time.
Hefner. Up to 15?
Up 10 spots.
Wow. Good job. He's been fast in that Ferrari. See what he can do here in hell.
And Captain Kirk has parked it. So Dan Thorpe and Joliceour. Peter Szabo coming around. I'm pretty sure that was just more like a practice lap for Peter.
Okay, so the second sector is shortly after the first carousel. A couple. And Joliceour is already 1.6 down in the second sector, which is how far his time is behind first place. So unless he can improve in sector 3, he doesn't look like he's going to gain anything.
No, but Parsons is still out on a lap.
Up in sector 1. Wow.
He's got that big Aston cranking. Or is he in the Bentley?
That's the Aston. It says Aston Martin Racing across the windshield. Yeah, I don't know how much experience Kirkwood has here. I don't know if his old league ran this track or not. Pretty new with this. So. I personally have never done a fast lap. I don't know the corners here, so it's never gone.
You know, I think I've run 3 races here, and it wasn't until the end of the third race that I actually started to recognize, you know, some of the apexes on the corner. Other than that, it was just like a rally race, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's just about how they practiced out. Parsons, Maris, Ian throwing a hot one in there, but he loves this track.
Yep. I hope Parsons
one
gets
guy
to
we
finish
didn't
this
mention
lap.
was Salem Montgomery sitting in 4th.
Yeah.
Did a great job putting that Ford in there. And John Ludden in 5th. Adamson, Andrew did a great job. Kirkwood's teammate.
Yep. Okay, so
Whoa.
Aaron Parsons is a little slow in sector 2. Like you said, Ian going out just for fun. Because he went back to pits, so this is he can't get anything off of that. Meanwhile, Hefner looking to improve.
Yeah, absolutely. If he can, even if he puts in drops a few seconds per sector,
Right.
he's still going to pick up a few spots. So, and another speedy one out there is Peter Zabel. He's 3 seconds off on the first sector, but may pick up a spot or two if he can keep a clean 2 back half of the race in.
Yeah, Peter Zabel, one of those guys that can sometimes end up pretty close to the top in qualifying. Definitely, you see the guys who have been here a while. You see the experience here in the results. So some of these guys that are normally very, very fast are having a lot of trouble here.
Well, as we mentioned, with 73 corners, there's a lot to hit. There's a lot that can go wrong.
This isn't a race. This is a hazing ritual.
Well, they don't call it the Green Hill for nothing. Well, Zach Hefner parks it.
Brad finishes his lap. He's out there, but he didn't finish a lap before time ran out. So is it just? Oh, Cupboard's out there. He'll end up somewhere in the middle.
So, Cuppet out there, coming around a finish. Whoa, hold on, Jonathan. Whoa, big slide.
Oh, bad luck.
And takes it backwards down in the grass there. Well, nice landscaping, Jonathan. Let's hope you do a little better during the race. Peter Szabo coming around to finish, and I think he's the last one out on track.
I believe so.
He may pick up a spot or two.
Yep. You'd expect him in the top 10 normally, but there he is in 15th. So, very competitive here.
Absolutely. So the 8:07, 7:53. Whoa. Kirkbride disconnected. What's that all about?
I don't know. But I assume that when we transition into race mode, I have a few minutes where you can join back in. While we're waiting here, let's go over the track map, which we haven't looked at yet. Because why not? All right. Jack, we got the map up. What do you want to say about this place? You want to pronounce all the turns for us? I guess it's German.
No, I don't. I printed them out earlier today, and Carousel was about the only thing I could get. Kesselschlechen, Klosterall, Streichenreck.
Chris Moses has connected.
It was just a nightmare. Even Google Translator wasn't helping me out today, so
Wow.
all I can say, the Nordschleife is definitely the green hell. Boy, it's a tough one to get bang on. And as you mentioned earlier, Jake, you can see the guys who will put in the time here and the races. They're all up at the top of the leaderboard there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a tough track.
It's very tough. Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan, but that hopefully will come with time. Maybe I'll learn it someday, or maybe not. We'll see.
Now, you know, there's a few spots that are going to cause trouble for the guys. There's no doubt about it. You know, there's some real tough corners here. I think everybody's pretty much got the carousels nailed down, but you never know. They could be an issue as well.
Yeah. Well, I hear the Ferraris fly, so we will keep a lookout for that. That's very exciting.
You mean the Ferraris are going to fly off the track?
No, up into the air. The Ferraris lose the front end at a couple of the hills, you know, the crests that kind of lift your front end up. The Ferraris lose the front end bad. But of course, you're supposed to, at speed, you hold it, you know, you just flat out. So, yeah, I've been told to look out for it, for flying Ferraris.
Well, I think the other drivers are going to want to look out for it too.
Yeah.
Now, while we still we got a big countdown this time. We got still over 5 minutes. Should we count them down now?
Well, what do we get? Yeah, sure. That's a good idea.
You want?
Yeah, that's
You want to go through the start order there?
Sure. In the front, we got Aaron Parsons. In second, Brad Marys. So those guys will keep those positions for the feature race next week, the 2-hour race at the Nürburgring starting at 9 p.m. So tune in for that next week. In third, Ian Joliceour. In fourth, Salem Montgomery Jr. in the Ford. Haven't really talked about him, but man, it's great to see that Ford. I like that car. And in fifth, John Ludden in the Mercedes.
In sixth is Andrew Adamson in the Corvette C7R. Andrew Werner in the 911 Porsche. Eighth is Al Merriman, the boss, in the big Aston Martin. And Mark DeGraw is in ninth in the Audi R8, followed by Jesse Olsen in another Audi in 10th.
Yep. Chris Moses in 11th in his Dodge Viper. JT Laro, his teammate, in 12th. Need to see those guys right together. David Morrow's, that's probably not right, in 13th. Johnny Mack got 14th in his Porsche. Peter Sabo in 15th in the McLaren, a little bit further back, like we said, than he usually is, probably due to the complexity of the track. Into you.
And P16, Zach Hefner
Chris
in
Moses
the
has
Ferrari,
left the
Dan
server.
Thorpe in the McLaren in 17th, David Zahn in the C7R, and Ab Wozniak in the McLaren, Bjorn Heyman in 20th in the Benz.
And 21st is Kobus. 22nd is Iggy Chordia. 23rd is Matt Taylor. 24th is Trevor Snowden. 25th, Kevin Kirkbride.
In 26th is Jonathan Cuppett. 27th is Sergio Calderon in the Viper. James Russell in 28th in the Viper. And Carlos De La Torre in the Benz in 29.
And that's it. We got no penalties today, so that's great. We do have some ballast weight on some of these guys. In particular, not much up towards the front. Ian's got 20 kilograms. Brad's got 20 kilograms. And Andrew's got 20 kilograms in the top 10. So nobody with significant weight in the top 10. Maybe that's coincidence, or maybe not. Maybe it's a big factor here, because Chris Moses, a little further back than usual, in 11th with 40 kilograms. So, he, of course, won last week.
Interesting note there, Jake. Mark DeGraw and Jesse Olsen both riding the Audis. They're on soft tires. The other top 8 drivers are on mediums. Chris Moses is on mediums, but his teammate JT Laro is on softs, along with David Marocha on softs, and Johnny Mack on softs. So some of the guys going with softs, Hefner and Zahn. Boy,
yeah, but the top 8.
As we heard, we had some intel, didn't we?
Yeah, we had some intel that the mediums are going to last a little better. So we'll see if these guys on softs have better pace at the start and worse pace at the end. I think the softs sort of gradually lose their pace and are sort of comparable to the mediums in the middle of their wear or something like that. So it'll be interesting. You'll notice the top 9 guys now on medium tires. So maybe they're playing it safe, or maybe they know something the rest of the field doesn't, because we do see more softs further back. Although, as I'm watching, I see some S's switching to M's. JT Laro still on softs, but mostly mediums out there. Yeah.
Well, you know that if the tires go off in lap 3, that could be the end of the race.
Yeah, it really could.
So as I learned last Monday, conservative is usually good. So probably the mediums would have been a good choice. And I think this first lap, these top 10 drivers are going to put on a show. But I'm looking for Brad Maris to hang on to the tail of Parsons. But it's going to be tough.
Ready. Here come the lights. And the start. Looks pretty clean. All the way back. Although we got somebody shuffling back. Can't tell who that was.
Well, it's all backed up. Oh, geez, we got somebody way off there. Brad Maris, way off now. Brad's going to be falling, all the way back to the back of the pack.
Wow, looks like that was Parsons, too. Because I can't even find him. There he is. In 19th now.
Yep.
And beat up, so.
Yep.
Looks like we missed an attempt on the lead there, but Ian comes out ahead now. Sam Montgomery Jr. right on his tail.
Yeah, Ian Parsons Parsons and Maris got caught up in something back there. Brad Maris puts it into the kitty litter again. He's having his troubles early on. Is Brad going to park it? Brad has parked it.
So, I guess it's good that that position's locked in, man.
Boy, he will not be happy about that.
Brad Marys has left the server.
John Ludden's right on the tail of Andrew Adamson. Looked like he was going to make an attempt on the outside when Brandon got moved over for the safety corner.
Yeah, absolutely, all over the back room. Well, early on, you know, the top 18 guys are still all, you know, pretty much nose to tail.
Yeah, they really are. Within 10 seconds on the top 13, and yeah, the others are right there in 3 more seconds. With Aaron Parsons bringing up the rear of that pack looking badly damaged. I don't know what that contact was like, but the car was torn up on the sides. I really front was okay. The left side was okay. Kirkbride lagging behind at 19.
Yeah. Yeah, the left side of the car doesn't look too good. But he's mired in traffic. Whoa, Dan Thorpe takes it off. Parsons gets by. Wozniak and Zahn get by.
Andrew Adamson, who's in between John Ludden and Sam Montgomery Jr.
Yep, that little pack up there. Then we got a little bit of a break back, and Alan Merriman and Werner are giving a little bit of a battle. JT Laro looking to get past Jesse Olsen. And another good battle going on with David M. and McIntyre. David M. on the inside of McIntyre made a great pass there. Holy jumping. Woo! Ab Wozniak puts it off and back on and into the guardrail. Oh, and Parsons had to lock her up, but missed that action.
Wow, lots of battles here.
There sure is.
Guys,
Where are you?
Right, no,
Jake?
right now I'm with JT Laro, but that looks like it's a little bit stable, so I'm going to move over to Adamson and check
Just
on
a little
that battle.
farther back.
Okay.
David Marash and Mark DeGraw, Chris Moses, holy jumping. And Johnny McIntyre's in that fight too.
Okay.
They're going at it tooth and nail.
I'm with McIntyre now, get in the middle of that.
Zach Hefner says, I want in on this stuff.
Yeah, looking to take advantage. Wow.
Well, just a little update. Joliceour is out to a 3.5 second lead.
Yep.
But geez, Andrew Adamson is really putting the pressure on Montgomery as well. But holy jumping, there's some good battles going on here. And I really anticipated they'd be a little bit farther strung out at this point, but they're not. Oh, Kirkwood takes it off. He's trying to pass Peter Szabo in the grass and almost does.
Coming up to John Ludden, who's coming up to a faster part of the track here. Oh, and I get him with a little broadcaster's curse. Breaks the windshield. He might have suspension damage. He's really having trouble now. Andrew Adamson takes his place.
Oh, man.
No,
Yeah, everybody's going by him.
Yeah, that's trouble.
Oh, yeah, that glass is smashed to pieces.
I didn't like the way he hit the ball.
Just a little hint there, guys. You can adjust that glass so it doesn't break on you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Big Audi coming up to put the moves on Chris Moses. There's not enough legs on her.
Yep. Right behind him, we just had. Oh, somebody ran off. Oh, it's alright. It's just letting him back.
McIntyre gonna pull one off on Zach Hefner.
Letting pits. Got damage fixed.
They pretty much had to.
Yeah.
That broken glass. I'm gonna have to post up the fix for that so everybody can get rid of that broken glass.
Well, I think he might have suspension damage too. He was keeping it on the track. You guys might have been pointing in strange directions. Yeah,
That doesn't really help.
My file, right?
You know,
That's right, Ken. It matters what I've done on my file, but broadcast will let the forum decide. Whatever they tell me to do, I'll put in here. We can get rid of the cracks and we can keep them. Generally sort of irrelevant by the time somebody has them. They're not competitive. They've got too much damage.
So where are you, Jake?
Watching Andrew Adamson on the tail of Salem Montgomery Jr. Trying to not screw up my camera all the time.
Yeah. He's keeping an eye on the action.
Yep. JT Laro is putting the pressure on Jesse Olsen.
Indeed he is. Yep, the teammates, JT's coming under pressure, and so is Chris Moses is coming under pressure. And the battle between Zach Hefner and Johnny McIntyre is still ongoing.
Getting hard to manage. Okay. McIntyre on Hefner.
Well, Ludden's back out. Parsons is back up now to 14th. What time?
On board with John McIntyre, nearly bumped Zach Hefner. He was going much, much faster. And had to check up and avoid hitting him. But he's still behind him.
Yep, my old Thursday night teammate. Go, Johnny, go. Boy, got a great run off that corner.
Yeah, he did. But it's might be having some latency issues. He's really moving around in a strange way there. That was not.
Now a little farther up, Salem Montgomery's coming under some pressure by Andrew Adamson. But that JT is all over the back of Jesse Olson. And they're catching up to Werner, actually. And Chris Moses. Chris Moses is in an Audi sandwich right now.
Oh, so oh goodness, yep. David got by him. And
Parsons up to 13th now. Just made a pass on David Zahn. Boy, a really tough track to pass on.
Andrew Adamson thinks about the outside.
Sergio Calderoni takes it off into the wall. That's John Ludden up to 22nd now.
Watch Adamson trying to get past Salem. He was so close to moving a little bit quicker and looked on the left and the right, but you're going back and forth across the track here so much. You know, setting up your line that it's just, there's no place to pass unless you're on a straight.
Yeah, it's really tough passing in here. It's almost insanity. You really need somebody in front of you to make a bit of a mistake.
Oh, first carousel.
That Audi sandwich is still going at it as well.
Yep. And I wish the Monday cars had brake lights.
Zach Hefner has put it into the guardrails, and Johnny McIntyre makes a pass.
Bad luck for Hefner.
Well, he's going again. Trying to take a look. Oh, a little bit of damage there. Yeah. Got a little less drivers. I think a little less room in the driver's seat there, but than he had before. But he still got her going.
Okay, that's good.
Joliceour's opened up his lead to almost 6 seconds now. But Adamson all over the back of Montgomery, and they're hauling the freight right now.
Now the last yeah, so the rest of this track fast and then the long straight.
Montgomery taking a little wide there. Still able to get the power down.
Yeah, but Adams is definitely in the draft here. Who's that on track? We get the pass here.
Out he goes.
No patience.
Wow, and he just went by.
Yeah. With the draft, it was that easy, you know. But
Because it almost sounds like Montgomery's got his wound out to the limiter. And maybe Adamson's just got a little extra in the tank there.
Yeah, I would not have chosen to do that on a race with straights this long. When you get in the draft, you want a little bit of extra legs. So hopefully you're wrong there, but we will see. If he made a setup, he made a setup for qualifying, right? So he made a setup for hot lapping, in which case that's exactly what you do. So maybe he didn't think about that for the race. Maybe expected to run away with it or something. Man, that's a great looking car.
Cuppet and Szabo on the back straightaway. Cuppet just passed Szabo, but Zabo's going by him again, or trying to. Whoa! Boy, that was close.
Carson's moving up the field a little bit. Now behind Zach Hefner, looking to get by.
Yeah, I just caught up with that there.
Apparently did not decide he had enough damage to justify going pitting, so I suspect he just had collision with Brad or another car and maybe didn't take any suspension damage.
Zach not giving anything up though. Whoa! A couple of big bounces for Zach.
Oh,
and
it's a little loose.
Big correction. That's what you call a little loose? Oh man.
That's the steering wheel 180 degrees in the wrong direction. Just a little loose.
I think Zach's hanging on for dear life.
Yeah.
With the Wonder from Down Under red on his tail.
He wants that position, definitely. Oh, there's a little. Aaron thinks about the outside, but has to back off. Oh, gets a little lift there in the front. Ferrari didn't seem to have any problem there, so Zach Hefner was playing coy with his setup when some of the other Ferrari guys.
Well, the only problem I think Zach's going to have is I think he's going to need a change of underwear after that squirreliness a little earlier there. He's locking her up again.
Oh goodness! Oops, didn't mean to do that.
If Aaron gets any closer, he's going to be inside the cockpit with Zach.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, goodness. Oh, this is the third lap. We should go through the order, Jack. I should go through the order. We got Ian Joliceour in front, and that's Andrew Adamson in second, Sam Montgomery Jr. in third, Andrew Werner fourth, Jesse Olson fifth. I think that's Al. Yep. Big Boss in sixth. Seventh is JT Laro. Eighth, Mark McGraw. Ninth is Chris Moses. And 10th is David M. 11th is Sean McIntyre. 12th, Zach Hefner, and 13th with fastest lap of the race is Aaron Parsons, who we've been watching, who's trying to get by Zach Hefner. It's just so hard to pass here. except on that one long straight. So, and the GT circuit gives you some opportunities, but that's not where they're at now. So, Aaron Parsons having some trouble getting by. We'll definitely look to. Well, I don't know. They're a little past halfway through the lap now. What's up?
Well, a little farther up, JT Laro's giving out Big Al a big run here on the little flat section, and he's got it done. Whoa, great pass.
Goodness. Wow.
Yep, just big legs on that Viper. Let's see if Al can come back, but he's hanging on to the back of him.
Yeah, he is.
But JT looks like he's got Jesse Olsen in his sights now.
We'll have to see who gets the best draft here. That might decide it. Chris Moses is
and
still.
David M is all over the back. Chris Moses off, taking the scenic tour through the garden, but hangs on to it. Well, that was one of the best passes I'd seen, was JT going around Al Merriman there.
I'm really curious to see if Al will get him back. He's got a little bit of a gap behind him, but it's less than half a second. So. Okay, last one.
Well, ever since Andrew got by Sale Montgomery, it looks like he's been able to maintain about a 1.5 second lead over there. You know, the best battle going on right now is that Al Merriman, JT Lauro, and Jesse Olsen for 3 laps, 75 kilometers. These guys are extremely tight together, along with the next 8, 9, 10 behind them.
Yep. Okay, looks like Al's a little further back. May not get that draft he needs to advance. Let's see how the gearing comes out.
Well,
JT Laro may not eat him.
no, but he is coming on like a freight train.
Yeah.
But coming into the last 2 turns is your race leader right now, Ian Joliceour.
Goodness. Last couple of corners. Oh, Ian's finished. Sorry, Ian's finished. Andrew Adamson in second. Sam Montgomery Jr. third. Andrew Warner in fourth. Justin Olsen fifth. JT Laro sixth. Al 7th, Mark McGraw 8th, Chris Moses 9th, David M 10th, John McIntyre 11th, Aaron Parsons finishes with a donut in 12th, David Zahn in 13th, Zach Hefner.
Mark DeGraw has left the server.
Comes around to finish 14th, Kevin Kirkbride 15th, hits the wall. Trevor
Brad
Snow
Marys has connected.
coming around the last couple corners here. Looks a little beat up. In 16th. Followed by Matt Taylor in 17th. Iggy in 18th. Oh, unless John Ludden gets by him. Goodness gracious, that was close. So Ludden got by Iggy there on the last corner. Abe Wozniak in 20th. Peter Sabo in 21st. Jonathan Cuppett, 22nd. James Russell, 23rd. Assuming he gets along through these last few corners, okay. Dan Thorpe looks to finish 24th. Warren Heyman, 25th. Sergio Calderon, 26th.
Johnny Mac has left the server.
And Carlos will be our last finisher here, it looks like.
All right,
Ian
let's
Joliceour has
let's
joined the
get
channel.
Ian Joliceour in the broadcast booth. Ian, great run.
Thank you, Jack.
Early
JD
tragedy
Sidordia
with
has left the
Maris
server.
and Parsons. I didn't quite see what happened there, but boy, once you got out in front, there was no looking back, brother.
Oh, I feel bad for Aaron. He had everybody covered, but that was like winning the lottery in corner one. You know, it was just like doing free laps. That was really lucky. Just need to thank Brad for that win, and I'm just assuming he had a little lockup or just a brain fade trying to beat me into corner one. I had a great launch and had told Werner I'm going to try and get Brad on the outside of one, so I'd have the inside of two, and get him onto the Schleife, and just hold on for a few points for 05, and that I don't think that could have worked out better for me. But good luck to David and Andrew in the finale. I hope things go well for them.
Well,
Spoken like a true sportsman, like we always expect from you, Ian. Are you going to be around for next week, or is David taking the seat back?
No, David's taking his seat back. He'll be starting from the back of the field, I think. I just filled in tonight to try and get him a few points, and it worked out nicely.
Attaboy. Ian Joliceour, our true blue, in the blue sportsman.
Thanks, guys. Just want to thank Al for having this all together this season. Al and Chris and the admins here.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, it has been.
Yep.
You're not kidding.
Thanks for doing a broadcast, guys. That's great.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Ian.
Ian Joliceour has left the channel.
Well, Jake, what do you think?
Well, it was fun. We will see about the long race next week. That's
James has
quite
left
different.
the server.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to bring snacks and drinks and all sorts of stuff for the big 2-hour finale.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the viewers, all 1,200 of you that tuned in tonight.
Yeah.
Looking to
Great.
see us back next week.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.